Okay, let us try to understand first what is Angular. It is just framework. Okay, what does that framework means? Probably you will be knowing. Tell me what does framework means? Framework usually a software which contains tools and resources. There will be compilers, there will be execution engines, and there will be a lot of predefined code. Okay, so all these things together will be called as framework. Okay, normally framework is useful for creating softwares, testing softwares, deploying the softwares. All those activities you can able to do it. Okay, so remember, Angular is basically a framework which is used for creating a single page web applications. Okay, so it is used for creating single page web applications. So this part is important. It is used for creating single page web applications. Now you may get confused. What does that single page web application means? Remember, in case of Angular applications, only one HTML file will be sent to the browser always. You take any kind of Angular application, only the Angular finally will send only one page output to the browser. Which page output? There is a page called as index.html. Only that index.html page output will be visible to the users in the browser. Since only one HTML page output will be visible to the users, that is why such kind of applications are called as single page applications. Okay. Now, yeah, we will understand more about these things once we start creating the project. But remember, Angular is useful for creating a SPA, single page applications. Now let us try to understand the important components present in the Angular, and also we will try to understand the communication between the different components. 1 minute, 1 minute. Right. So I already told you that Angular is basically a framework which is useful for creating single page applications, and also by using Angular applications, by using Angular you can able to create a web application which will be accessible from your mobile as well as from your desktop. Okay, it is unique framework which will be allowing you to create applications which will be accessible from mobile as well as from desktop. Okay, so this is single framework which will allow us to create mobile compatible as well as desktop compatible applications. Okay. So Angular is having some important components. We'll try to understand what are those components and how these components will communicate. So first let us talk about Angular components. After that we will talk about the interaction between the components. Angular contains something called as component, right? So Angular contains something called as component, and Angular contains something called as service, and Angular contains something called as template. Okay, so these are the three basic building blocks in the Angular application. So these are the three important things in the Angular. So what are those three important things? One is component, second one is service, third one is template. Now let us try to briefly discuss about what is the purpose of each item. We will talk about this web API, database, HTML page later. First, let us talk about component. What is a component? Component is a class. That's all, nothing else. It is a class. What is the purpose of the class? The class contains or component contains variables as well as methods. Normally, what will be there inside a class? You take TypeScript, and remember Angular will internally use TypeScript. Okay, for writing the code while implementing Angular applications, we will be using TypeScript. You're aware of TypeScript? You can go. Sorry. So Angular will be internally using something called as TypeScript. Okay, that you already know. So inside the TypeScript, we know that there will be classes. Correct? Yes or no? TypeScript
Yes.
supports something called as classes. What will be there inside a TypeScript class?
Variable method.
Right, variables will be there and methods will be there. What is the purpose of a variable? Variable is useful for storing data and functions are useful for doing the work. When I say method, it is function actually. Functions are useful for doing the work. Similar way, when it comes to the Angular component contains variables for storing data and it also contains functions for performing the work. These two things will be there in the component. Next, what is template? Template contains basically HTML code. Templates basically contains HTML code as well as there will be some special syntax called as template syntax will be there. Try to understand. Template contains two types of things. One is HTML code and second one is second one is template syntax. It is not TypeScript. It is template syntax. So that is a special syntax. I will explain about this syntax later. The template contains two types of code. One is HTML and then template syntax. Next, what is service? Service is basically useful for giving the data to your component. In general, service will give the data to the component. That is what is the purpose of the service. So from where the service will get the data? Service will usually get the data from something called as Web API. Right? So we'll talk about this Web API later. But in general, Web API will be getting the data from database. Web API gets the data from database and that data will be given to service and service will normally give that data to the component. Component will give that data to the template and once the template code is executed, final HTML output will be sent to the browser and the end user will see this output, HTML output in the browser. That is how it works. Okay. I hope you understood. Anyhow, you will understand more about this Angular components going forward. Okay. So throughout our Angular, we will be understanding how to create services. We will be understanding how to create components. We will be understanding how to create templates, and we will be understanding how to render these templates. Anyhow, that will automatically happen. And we will also understand how to create web APIs. Okay. And we will also understand how to fetch the data from database through the web API and how to give the data to the service. But anyhow, our course is not targeted towards explaining the web API. Okay. But as part of the syllabus, I am going to explain some part of web API. Right? I will explain how to create a web API, how to fetch the data, how to insert the data into the database, how to update, how to delete. But actually, our course is not targeting the web API explanation. That is what you need to understand. Our course is more targeted towards these three components.
Service components.
Because these are the real things which are part of Angular. Web API is not part of Angular. That is what you need to understand. Okay. And anyhow, database is also not part of Angular, and hence I assume that you know basic SQL. Even if you don't know basic SQL, also I will just try to explain that basic SQL. Okay, especially for this Lakshman. Okay, so that you can able to understand that basic SQL statements, and also I will give you some resources for understanding the basic SQL. Okay. Now let us come back. So tell me what are the important components present in Angular? Angular supports component, then it supports service, then it supports template, right? So these are the three building blocks for understanding the Angular. Apart from this, we got web API and databases. Okay. So I already told you that normally data will come from database into web API. That data will be given to service and this data will go from service to component and component will give that data to the template So template output will be rendered as HTML to the end users in the browser. Okay, even reverse also. User will enter the data into the browser. That data will be added into the template. Usually template will give the data to the component, and the component will give usually the data to the service. Service will give the data to the web API, and web API will give the data back to your database. So this is reverse. So end user will give data into the UI. So that data will come to template. From template it will flow back to the component. Again from component it will go back to service. From service it will go back to web API. From there it will go back to database. That is how your data interaction will work. Okay, our data flow will happen. Now we will try to understand how to create our first Angular application. Okay, so I already told you yesterday, before creating anything in the Visual Studio Code, first you tell me where exactly you will be creating the Angular application, by using which tool, by using which IDE you will be creating Angular application. What is the tool used for writing the code, Angular code?
Visual Studio Code.
Visual Studio Code. Okay, so you will be using Visual Studio Code for writing the Angular code. Okay, so before creating any kind of Angular applications, first you need to create a workspace or folder where you wanted to create your project. Correct or not correct? Yesterday I already explained. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Right. Now what I will do, I will just try to show you how to create first Angular application. So I recommend you to observe, don't do it parallelly. Okay, you can do it later. Okay, I will allow you to create the Angular application today, but first you try to follow me. First let me go to my computer and I will go to E drive. I will try to go to log Angular samples or maybe Angular Palle samples. Here I will create Angular batch 4_5. Okay, so yesterday anyhow I created one Angular batch 4-5 samples that I will delete. I'll try to create a new folder. Okay, so this is the folder in which I am going to create my project. I'll take this folder, the path. Then I will open my Visual Studio Code. I will click on file and then I will click on open folder. In the open folder, I will give the file path. Okay. Now folder is opened in the Visual Studio Code. That is Angular-batch-4_5. So this is the folder. Okay. Now I want to create a new Angular application. I want to create a new Angular application. How to create? Very simple. Go to terminal, click on new terminal. So once you click on terminal and new terminal, so this is it. Or otherwise you can use even Control-Shift backtick symbol for opening the terminal. So here, if you want to create new Angular application, you have to use ng command, then new, okay, batch 4. So I will create a new Angular application with the name batch-4-5-samples. Now what will happen? Very simple. Okay. Okay. So why it is giving error? Because I have used minus symbols. Okay. Between the numbers. So that is why it is giving me error. I'll just go for ng new batch underscore 4_5 then underscore samples. This will definitely allow me to create Angular application. Why again?
Sir, again, that 4 hyphens, badge hyphen 4.
Okay, then I'll do one thing. ng new. Okay, anyhow, Angular batch 4.5 is already there. I'll say Angular sample. I'll say okay, because already the folder name is Angular batch hyphen 4 underscore 5. Okay, so in that I am trying to create a new Angular application. Ng new. In order to create a new Angular application, you have to type ng new and then the project name, whatever the name you would like to give for your project, you can give it. Now you observe carefully. It is asking me to select yes or no. Would you like to add Angular routing? Yes or no. I just go for yes. I click on Y and then click on enter. So once I give Y and then once I click on enter, again it is asking me to select style sheet. So by default CSS is selected. I will just click on enter because I wanted to use CSS one. Now it will start creating the Angular application. It will take some time, and I recommend you to parallelly do the same thing in your computer. Please do it. Open Visual Studio Code, right? Create a folder before opening the Visual Studio Code, and then open Visual Studio Code and then open that folder. Then go to terminal, create new Angular application by using ng new and application. It will take more time. Yeah, that is why I asked you to create a project in your computer also. Kiran, you have computer today?
Yes.
Kiran.
Yes.
Kiran, oh, very good, very good, very good. So that is why you are very happy today. No?
Yeah.
I thought that you got new girlfriend today, so that is why you are happy. Neatly shaved. So, Kiran, no reply. Kiran, no reply. I think I don't know whether I am audible or not, or simply ignoring.
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. I understood. Don't worry. I'll not ask you too many questions. So, yeah, you can understand easily. Okay. So something is going on, I think. Not answering. Something is going on. Correct, no, Suhail?
I don't know.
You don't know. All right. Good. Good. Okay. So once project is created in your computers, please let me know. Yeah, it will take more time. And moreover, remember, this is the only time I will be allowing you to create new project. You cannot create new project every day because it is time consuming process. So whatever the samples we are going to add from today, it should be in your same project. One project you need to create, that is today, and all samples has to be added into that project only, because creating project will take too much of time every day. Yeah, you can observe even in my computer also it is taking more time because it will be installing lot of packages and files. It takes too much of time actually. Done. In my computer it is completed. See, you are getting after everything, the processing got stopped. It is saying Git is not recognized as internal or external command. Don't worry about this message. Okay, and operable program or batch file. But finally, it is showing again the path. Okay, the folder path means this folder path, and it is just stopped processing. So in your case also, I think you would have seen same thing. Completed.
Not
Project?
yet, sir.
Not yet.
No, sir.
Kiran?
Installing, sir. Installing, sir. Installing, sir.
Okay. Okay, we'll see whose computer is fast. So whose project will be created.
Completed.
Right, very
Completed,
good.
sir.
Okay, right, Lakshman. So no errors, right, Lakshman?
Yes, no error, sir.
Okay.
Completed, sir.
Right, very good, very
No
good.
errors.
No errors, correct?
Sir. No errors.
Then right. Okay, I think mostly your Visual Studio Code will allow you to write Angular code, okay, without having any problem. We'll see.
Okay, sir.
So once you complete the project creation, please let me know. Kiran, still happening? Still processing?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Vaidya?
Yesterday the syndrome is ring. I will check with laptop.
What is that?
No, some errors are coming, sir. I will check with Sadiq.
Okay. So make sure to install, okay, today.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
And, at least from tomorrow it should be ready. Okay. And also
Okay, sir.
don't try to do any updations to your Visual Studio Code or to Angular. It will start creating too many problems.
Okay, sir.
So once you start implementing the samples, never update Visual Studio Code or never update the Angular version. It will create a lot of problems.
Okay.
Diksha is there? You are there, Diksha? What is happening in your computer?
Still, it's like, sir, give me some time.
Errors are there? No, right?
No, sir, till now, no.
So it is processing, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's
All right.
processing.
Not an issue. Okay. You wait, but
No,
don't
it's
disturb.
error. Sir, error. Like, okay, it's error like same how you get it. Like, batch 4, 5 samples I given us, same it's giving error.
All right. Right. Okay. So don't give numbers. Okay. You give project name
Okay, sir.
as Diksha Angular Learnings.
So command is like that on in a ng new and that project name, right?
See here. I'll just type one more time. ng space new something like this. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Once you complete, please let me know. Ah. Okay, so Diksha is starting now the project creation. That may take more time. So we'll go ahead with explanation. Kiran, completed. Suhail,
No, sir.
Still installing. Sir.
hostility is installed. Kiran,
No, sir.
completed.
No, sir.
Okay, right. I'll wait. So once at least one of your installation is completed, then I think I can proceed. And yeah, so once this meeting gets completed, I will not share new link. Okay, you have to click on the old link only. Again, you will get connected to the meeting.
Okay, sir.
Click on the old link only. So once this meeting gets terminated, click on old link. So once completed, please let me know.
Sir, till CSS I did. Like it's
What is that?
asking to till that would you like to add the angular routing? So I added yes. After that is adding the CSS also. After that,
After that, click on enter. Okay, so CSS is selected in the, I think, green color or blue color, it will be coming, correct?
yeah, blue
Then
color.
click on enter. Enter.
Again enter.
Just
Okay.
click on enter. Now processing is not happening, right?
Yeah, now it's creating. Installing packages.
Right.
Oh,
It looks like your system is very slow.
yeah, sir, somewhat slow.
See, for Angular learning, you need a better system. I strongly recommend you to upgrade your RAM capacity. In case if you are having better available system nearby, okay, maybe your brothers, sisters, I don't know. So take that system. Otherwise, you will face challenges. Why I am saying this now? I observed one student. Okay, so he started the Angular course and he left in between because of his system speed issues. He was not able to do anything.